Shortly after I turned 10, I experienced something that profoundly changed me. It was not too long after the whole Bible incident. I had been distraught and hurting, wondering why Father Roy had lied to me. I had done what he said, read the Bible repeatedly, looking for those answers he said were there. I had been crying for days and had withdrawn into myself. At 10 years old, I was suffering from a soul-deep depression, a complete spiritual breakdown. My mother didn't want to deal with me, so she kicked me outside for the day. Out of her sight, out of her mind, she could ignore the abomination she had spawned. She didn't care where I went so long as I was out of sight. I was in the yard, digging a hole in the ground beside the house to hide in, and went to sleep while still awake. I don't know what else to call it. It wasn't a trance, out of body, or anything I could put into words. I lay down in the body-sized depression I had made, tears drying on my face, a hole in my soul. As I lay down on the cool, moist earth, I went into a tranquil state of mind. And I could hear a voice, a woman's gentle voice, telling me to watch as she enfolded me in her arms, making me feel safe and loved, the way I wished my mother would hold me, the way I wished anyone would hold me. I saw families at dinner together, laughing and smiling. I saw young couples in love. I saw children playing with each other, happiness shining in their eyes. I saw people working and going about their daily lives. I saw criminals breaking the law. I saw people giving to the needy and poor, while others ignored those worse off than themselves. I saw people making good choices and bad. All over the world, people live their lives however they choose to. Good, bad, indifferent. I drifted deeper into a sleep-like state. Images cascaded through my mind like slides flipping on a movie screen. They began to slow down until the images fixed on one thing. I dreamt a plane had crashed into a neighborhood full of houses shortly after takeoff. It had a big blue globe on the tail. I could smell the burning flesh, hear the screams, feel the heat of the fire and pain. So much pain. People screaming in terror. People are screaming for their children, their parents, and their spouses. I could feel the heat burning through my flesh and a weight on my chest pressing me down to the ground. I was suffocating and couldn't cry out for help while I burned and was crushed. I woke to my mother shaking me and telling me to quit screaming. I told her what I had dreamt, and she told me it was just a nightmare and that I was too old to be taking naps in the middle of the day anyway, much less in a hole in the ground like some mangy animal. I dropped the subject and went inside to take a bath to wash the dirt off, still shaking. I had trouble falling asleep that night, the images, sounds, and smells clinging to my mind. When I did manage to fall asleep, it was never for long. The dream would return, and I'd wake shaking and sick from it. Every night for the next few days, the dream would come back. There was no escaping it.